Hello YouTube, how the devil are you? Me back with another VR, and this time it's the Retro Kev. Yeah, like I said, obviously, I'm assuming you know Kev, but if you don't know, pop a link to Kev's video in the description. And yeah, great guy, had a very easy paper round. Can't believe he's 66. No, sorry, 56, but tell you what, fair play Kev, you look absolute fantastic, but for 56, honestly, right, I was almost as shocked as this when I found out he was 56. But anyway, let's get on with it. Yeah, so as the title shows, it's my top 10 arcade games. And it's a VR to Kev, who I think it was last week. It's last week he put it out. It's the day today. It's the 9th of April today, so as soon as I get this done, I'll try and pop it up. Obviously, see a bit of Mortal Kombat today. Oh, what a game that was, man. Still remember the first time I seen that in the arcade. It was in Hof Call. And it must have been, what was it, 93, 94, something like that. Well, whatever it was, first time you seen it anyway. Was it 92? I can't remember now. Anyway, but back on track. Yeah, it was, I remember just walking into the arcade and seeing like a load of people around this machine. And I was thinking, what's that? And he was looking at it and you could see all like the blood coming out. Like I said, I didn't even see any of the fatalities then. I think I seen one or two special moves. I remember like seeing that pop up with Goro, and it was like, oh my god, what is this? I need to play this. And then obviously I told the story before I got it on the Master System, but yeah, one of my favourite gaming memories that is. Anyway, I haven't got a green spot, it's just a little light off there. Perhaps I should have done it and put it the other way round, but hey ho. All a learning curve, innit? Right, yeah. So top 10 arcade games, and honest God, guys, right, this was so hard to do. It was unbelievable. So I tried to go with, now, like I said, I would have done this vid before, definitely would have done this vid before, and it's probably different games on it. So I was thinking, and I have been thinking for a couple of days about this video actually. Not very often I think about a video, I just bang and chuck it up, and then sometimes I remember games I go wrong thinking, oh, I should have put that in there. But yeah, I have been thinking about this one. And I got it, like 11 games. I put a nice again. These games, I play quite a lot now. One, I don't play as much now because it was more about the arcade experience for me with one, but I couldn't leave out my top 10. And so I was here with 11. I was thinking, right, which one do I leave out? Which one don't I play as much as the others perhaps on here? And I'm going to give an honourable mention to Airwolf. Like I said, obviously we all loved the TV show growing up. And when I seen there was an arcade game of Airwolf, it was like, oh, it was just amazing. Really good. I don't know why they have thought that froze for a minute then. Yeah, I don't know why it, I was, oh, like I lost track of thought now. Yeah, like I said, seen the game and it was brilliant. Absolute brilliant. So if you haven't played Airwolf, I'd highly recommend it. It's a really good game. Yes, that's my one honourable mention. Only one honourable mention I'm doing, and that's it. Because otherwise I can do about 50 or 60 honourable mentions. Right, let me see if I can just turn that. That's through my head in that is. Right. Hopefully that's a bit better. Now it don't look like I got a green alien zit. God, imagine the pus coming out of that one. Anyway, right, so this is an open VR. Kev have done. Like I said, please get involved with this, guys. He's an absolute great guy. And is this his first VR he put out, Kev? I think it might be, actually. Have I done a VR, Kev, before? Yeah, can't remember now. Anyway, back on it. Right then, so in at number 10, guys, and again, this is my favourite 10, right? My top 10. Like I said, some of these might not be in any order, apart from the top 3 perhaps. So yeah, it's just my top 10. Right, so in number 10, I've got to mention 1942. I absolutely love this game. I remember first time seeing it was in a local chippy. And if I'm right looking at these, yeah, all of these games, apart from one, I would have played in a local village growing up. Like I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm just so lucky where I grew up. The amount of arcade cabs we had scattered through the village was unbelievable. There was about 5 or 6 places that had arcade cabs in. Like I said, going through growing up. So yeah, absolute brilliant. So number 10 is 1942. Like I said, playing this in Barker's Fish Bar, or the old chippy as we call it. Yeah, just great. And I remember playing this for the first time I went to play Blackpool in 2014. I set the highest score on it at that time. It probably got beat after that. I can't remember what the score was now, but yeah. If ever I see an arcade card of 1942, I've got to play it. Absolutely love that game. Right. Number 9. I don't think anyone else would probably put this in their top 10, but I'm going to put it in there anyway. And that is Tumble Pop. Yeah, love this game. It's just so much fun. Like I said, it was hard to leave Bubble Bobble out of this list, but Tumble Pop, I just think it's fantastic. And like I said, with the hoovering and you go in up and that, like, my missus probably wish I was that good with the hoover around the house. So yeah, anyway, in at number 9 is Tumble Pop. This was in our local video shop, and it was great in our video shop. Like I said, my mate worked in it. The guy who owned it, Mike, was absolutely fantastic. Great guy. Like I said, age and that didn't really matter when we wanted films. It was all like another thing. We did get some like time codes and that to watch as well. So like we were watching films before they come out. You could smoke in there. It was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic, yeah. So number 9, Tumble Top. Number 8, I said it before and I'll say it again. I think it's the best football game ever made, and that's Tecmo World Cup 90. Yeah. This again was in Barker's Fish Chip Shop. I'd say Fish Bar. When was in Fish Bar? I never said Fish Bar. I say Fish Shop or Chippy. Fish Bar. You know, what about too modern that is Fish Bar now. Anyway, yeah. Used to play this all the time, and when I was going holidays on Porthcawl, used to be an arcade called the Dirty Duck. You when I say that now, whoever come up with that name, right, it was a pun who had the arcade on the side. So yeah, and the Dirty Duck, and it was 10 pence a go in there. And because I could complete it every time, like I said, we'd go out, my old girl would give me like £2 in the day. So, and then I'd have like £5 in the night. So in the day, I'd make sure I kept 10 pence. So I'd always play that as my last game when I was going down like with mates and that I had down there. Because I knew I'd have a good half-hour gameplay on it. So yeah, number 8 is Tecmo World Cup 90. Love that game. Number 7, again, this would probably be higher if it was an actual my top favourite one. But number 7, I've got to be the main competitor to that, and that's Street Fighter 2. Honestly. Again, this was in Barker's Chippy, right? Or Fish Bar. And we'd be in there because you had like the fish shop part, and it was like another part, and we had some seats and you had the games. Also, as I've said before, had the Tuppy Nudger as well. Love the Tuppy Nudger. That's one thing I'd love to have, is the Tuppy Nudger. But yeah, anyway, we'd go in there, right? You'd be playing there, and like the amount of 20 benches would be all across the screen and going up the sides. It was unbelievable. We'd play winner, stay on. If we won a game, it was great. Because if you lost, you'd be waiting about 10 goals. Not to get another goal. Yeah, so good. And like I said, when I come out then on, like I said, the Mega Drive, I never had Super Nintendo, but I had the Mega Drive. So when I come out on that as well, just great. Brilliant memories. And I watched a video of Matt Man, who did on funny enough. He mentioned when we was playing Street Fighter up in Blackpool in 2024. And yeah, I had a good run on that. And then some guy come along, played as Guile and whooped me. Absolutely nailed me. Anyway, so that's number 7, that's Street Fighter 2. Number 6 is a game I wish this got a home port. I would have loved this. This was again in Barker's Fish Shop. Almost said fish bar again. Yeah, and we'd go in and used to get a chip patty, right, and it'd be about 80 pence. I always remember, right, it's like the first time I started having chip patties in it, and Cobra Command, the game, in at number 6, was in it. And I remember I just watched my mate play it once, and I was eating my chip patty, like loads of vinegar. I swear that was soaked into the bread in it. And I said, oh my god, this game looks awesome. And I'd already played Airwolf before this. And I was like, oh, I wonder if this is the sequel to Airwolf. And I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but it's very similar. So yeah, everyone knows I like a shmup. I'm terrible at them, but I love them. But yeah, Cobra Command is right up here for me. I absolutely love this game. And again, like I said, I think they've all, so far apart from one, been in back as Chippy. Anyway, now, this is the one that wasn't in our village. This was one, again, another one that was in a Dirty Duck in Porthcawl. And it's the sit down, and specifically the sit down version of Pole Position. I remember because we'd always gone on, even about 2 weeks down there in Porthcawl. And then when I got a bit older there, my mother bought a caravan down there, so we was down there like every holiday near enough, and I'd been there for the full 6 weeks. I'd always remember I'd walk in the Dirty Duck and he'd be there. And he'd sit there and he'd pretend he was Nigel Mansell. Oh, God, I think he was brilliant. Like, and like I said, look at it now, right? It probably haven't aged great, but I still love it. And like I said, I love World Grand Prix on the Master System so much because of Pole Position. And yeah, like I said, that's another one. I think I had 3 grey light them, and I think that'd be in there with the Tuppenny Nudge. I know a sit down Pole Position arcade. That was just so good. I still remember now, even like when we run out of money. As a kid, you'd sit in it and you'd be pretending to play it. Oh, it was just great. They're fantastic times. Absolute fantastic times. Right, number 4 now. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people thought this was going to be number 1. So obviously you know what game it is now. But it's number 4. And I think I do prefer the other 3 to this. Just Master System, my favourite game of all time. The arcade version was very hard. Wonder Boy and Monsterland. Really, really hard. And again, this was another one from Barker's Chippy. Right? This was, and I remember I would be in there and we had a boy, Stuart Glenner. He was he 4 or 5 years older than me still? And he'd play this game and he was brilliant at it. And I remember he was the first person I seen find the ape. Like when we go from home to get the sword. And we like that, I was like, oh my god, what's this? Like Kong? Like it's like, oh, unbelievable. Because you could find so many hidden things in it. It was unbelievable. If someone was playing it, you'd go out and you'd watch them. You'd watch them religiously. Don't play this game. And then you'd have to remember where they done stuff. And you do it. And yeah, and it was just brilliant. And again, if you was good at that game, you could have a good, well, you could probably drag it out for ages. So I mean, you were 20 pence could last probably 45 minutes, I expect, on that if you was good at that game. So yeah, anyway, number 4, Wonder Boy and Monsterland. Number 3, the game that got me hooked on gaming. And again, on another day, this could probably be number 1. And again, I've just put my 40th anniversary video out this, and it's the original Wonder Boy. And this one was in Rose's calf. This one was. Yeah, like I said, you had this and you had Karate Champ alongside it. It was just brilliant, brilliant times. I remember the first time I ever seen it, like we'd be there and it'd be like, oh, look at the colours, look at the sounds. It was just unbelievable. And it was so much better than easier than Karate Champ as well. Karate Champ was great, and we love karate films, we love the game. But because I was terrible at that, I found I was better at Wonder Boy. Not great, but I mean, you get a little bit further then, get a bit more bang for your buck. And yeah, right next door to Rose's calf, we had the village hall. and we used to have a disco in it every Friday. So before you'd go into the disco, you'd go have a game on Wonder Boy, and then when you come out, you'd go either down Barker's, get a chip at it, to go home with and have another go on a game in it, or you'd go in Rose's and have another go on Wonder Boy. So yeah, they were just brilliant, brilliant times. Number two, again, I'm so gutted this game never got an home port. It's my favourite Capcom game, and that's Willow. Absolutely love Willow. I love the film. Even got the 4 Funko Pops that come out up there, right, of Willow. Yeah, I was going to say, what's his name? Warwick Davis. Yeah, what a guy. What a guy. And obviously Val Kilmer as well as Mad Mardigan. It was just such a great game. Again, you had like little hidden things, little hidden characters you could find in it as well. It was just so great. And again, that was in Barker's Chippy as well. Yeah, that was another one in Barker's Chippy. Like I said, yeah, it was just brilliant, brilliant times. And number one now, and I think this is, yeah, someone stuck a gun to my head and said, what's your favourite arcade game of all time? I think I would pick this. And it's Rygar. And again, I don't know whether my one mate will probably watch this, Coop Dog. Whether he comments on it, I don't know, because sometimes he'll watch a video and he'll send me a message on it, WhatsApp. But yeah, we got a little special bond with this one, me and Coop Dog have. I'm sure it was a Friday. So we left school. And the school literally, School Street, strange yard, isn't it? School being on School Street. You come up, and then just round the corner, there was Barker's Chippy. Right? And we went in there, and we started playing Rygar. And in my head now, right, it must have felt like we was in it hours and hours and hours, and we probably wasn't in a good few hours. And I can't remember the month, but I remember it being dark. Right? And I remember, right, we come out of there, and as we was coming out, go past Rose's car, but then like cross over the road, and there's a lane going up. And Coop Dog's mother, Irene, lovely, lovely woman. I call her mum now. Oh, it's lovely, salt of the earth, right? One woman who wouldn't want to cross, right? You wouldn't want to cross this woman, but what a lovely, lovely woman. And I remember, right, we crossed the road, she's like, you two, we've been out, me and you and mother have been out looking for you two for ages. We was like, oh, we was in Backers, I saw playing the games. And he was like, oh, it's all right. We've petrified. But yeah, me and Coop Dog still talk about this now. And yeah, because that memory, because his mother was like my mother. You know what I mean? She was good as gold. You go in the house, I sit down, cup of tea, and just brilliant. She was one of our school governors as well. Oh, and it's one of these ones, not like a prop. I wish she was more people around, I guess, now. You wouldn't cross, and what she said goes. And if she had something to say, boy, she'd say it. Don't you worry about that. But she told us that anyway, because where you two been? And yeah. So my number one pick is Rygar. Yeah. Anyway, guys, cheers for watching. I hope everyone's okay. I'll try and get this up as soon as possible. Obviously, I'll get some footage out of these games and whack it on. And anyway, go and watch Kev's video and get a VR done to this. And I'll catch you in the next one. All the best.